Hello everyone. Today we are going to study STL in C++. STL stands for Standard Template Libraries. This is something you need to know before starting with data structures or completed programming. The Standard Template Library STL is a set of C++ template classes to provide common programming data structures and functions such as stacks, queue, arrays, etc. It is a library of container classes, algorithms, and iterators. It is a generalized library and so its components are parameterized. It contains three major parts. First, containers. Second, iterators. Third, algorithms. Containers in C++ are used for storing data. Example of containers are vectors, sets, maps, etc. Each one is used in different conditions. Now, I will tell you about vector, set, and map in brief, and their detailed discussion will be done in upcoming videos on them separately. Vector is a dynamic array in which size can be changed. For example, if we have an array of size 3 containing elements 1, 2, and 3, and now we want to insert a new element 4, then we can't insert it in the array because the size of the array is fixed. But if we take a vector instead of the array, then we can insert the element one by one and the size of the vector will keep on increasing. Similarly, we can remove the elements from the vector and the size of the vector will decrease. Set is used to store unique elements. So the maximum occurrence of any element in a set is 1. Example, if we have data 1, 2, 3 and 3 and we put them in a set, then the set would only contain elements 1, 2 and 3 because set only contains unique elements and 3 is repeated twice. How the elements are displayed in set will be discussed in further video on sets. Maps store elements in a mapped fashion. Each element has a key value and a mapped value. No two mapped values can have the same key values. For example, if we have a data in which 1 is mapped to 2, then 1 is called the key value and 2 is the mapped value. In map, none of the element can be mapped to two different values. So, if we now map 1 to 3, then its mapped value will be changed to 3. One important thing about set and map is that both can be ordered as well as unordered. Also, there exists a variation of set and map called multiset and multimap. In multiset, unlike set, there can be two same values. And similarly, in multimap, unlike map, there can be two different values which have same keys. In ordered set, the values will be stored in increasing or decreasing order. Similarly, in ordered map, the map data will be stored in increasing or decreasing order of the key value, whereas in unordered map, it will be random. Their detailed discussion would be in the upcoming videos. And other STL containers like stack, queue, dequeue, priority queue, etc. would be covered in lectures on data structures. Next are iterators. Iterators are used to traverse over these containers. They are used to point at the memory addresses of STL containers. They reduce the complexity and execution time of the program. Coming to the next part of STL, i.e. algorithms. C++ has algorithm library which contains inbuilt algorithms. We can directly use these functions for using those algorithms. Some common algorithms defined under algorithms library are sort, binary search, lower bound, upper bound, maximum, minimum, etc. Every time we need to sort a vector or an array, we don't need to implement merge sort algorithm. We can just use the sort function in the algorithms library. Also, binary search function is used to search an element without explicitly implementing binary search in our code. Other functions like maximum to find the maximum element, minimum to find the minimum element, reverse to reverse a vector or an array can be used directly without actually implementing them in our code. How these functions can be applied to STL containers with proper syntax will be discussed in upcoming videos. So, That's all for today guys. See you in the next video. Feel free to ask any doubts in the comment section below.